Welcome to my first Project Sigil video. Today I'm going to be showing you bastions. In the 2024 version, we see that a bastion starts with one roomy facility and one cramped facility, 16 squares and 4 squares, and two special facilities at 16 squares each. So let's start with the main facilities, so the parlor and the bedroom. I like to start with the floors and then move on to the doors. We see that the front of the bastion will have kind of a large door. We just got to find the right one. And then moving on to the bedroom door and what will go into the sanctuary. Next we'll put up some walls. And that's the basic facilities of the bastion. Next we'll move on to the sanctuary. This is 16 squares as well. I went with 3 by 5 and then one extra. And for this we'll have a different textured wall. Alright, that's the main outline for that. And where the poison garden is going to be, I like to put a floor down just so that I can see where I'm at. That'll come in later. I like to have a little arch. And we'll put in a gardening wall or fence. Alright, so it looks like we have the outline laid out. Time to put in some props. So I'll start with the bedroom. Go ahead and put my bed in. Maybe I've got a few trunks. Just rotate it so that it fits the room correctly. Get some lighting in here. And a fireplace. You'll notice that the fireplace has one side closed off. That usually goes to the outside. I like to put it in the wall, but you'll notice that sometimes the fire effect doesn't like to play when you do that. So I like to turn the lighting down so that I can see that the fire is working. And then it's just a matter of making sure that you're putting it down at ground level. You can do that by taking it out of the room and holding Shift, and then making sure that you rotate it so that the blocked off part goes to the outside. Next I'll move into lighting into the parlor. And add one more fireplace. Now for decorating the parlor. Of course there should be a table with some chairs. Maybe we got a little candle there, some treasure, maybe we were gambling. You can overlap the pieces, that's okay. It blends in pretty smoothly, and just making adjustments as you go. It's really easy. I usually have a messy desk. And for our parlor, drinks are always on the menu, so we just gotta move our kegs in. Maybe some boxes and barrels. notice on the outside here how the back end of the fireplaces stick out. We have some tools that can help you find them. I like the brick ones. You'll have to hold shift and control to get them in the right position. Since this is our sanctuary, I'll give it a little steeple on the end. Get it lined up. Now we'll decorate the sanctuary. Fireplace in the middle there. Some bigger lighting. Lighting all around. And some tapestries. If it gets turned in the wrong way, that's okay. You can just select it and delete it. Put it back up. And now we need our benches. Just adding details as you move along. Now we'll move on to the roof. I'll go with the sanctuary first, get things lined up. I like to use this angled one for the roof because the lighting from the inside shows out of the grates. And you can find interesting patterns that go with this. Start at the back of the church and just drag it forward. And overlap it that way. Now with the roof of the actual bastion itself, you'll have to play around with some of these. I've been working with this for a while, and you'll just have to, I like to use the two angled ones. That gives you an interesting roof line. If you don't like it, you can move them around. You can pick different ones. And maybe I don't like that, so I'll try to cover that one over. Next we'll move on into the poison garden. Hold shift when you do this so that you don't put the plants on top of each other, that they're actually growing where they should be. Maybe we've got some tree, or a tree that has some poison fruit or bark or seeds. And now I'm just going to remove the floor. rocks around, maybe a nice big tree in the front yard. There's some trees around. And I can delete my guide. I can bring in my token. He shouldn't be stuck like that to those rocks, but that's okay. You can just select them, delete them, and if you have troubles moving him, just add him back. There again, I'm having troubles selecting him and moving him around. There we go. And now put him in an environment. And there's your starting Bastion. You can go inside, check out the parlor, go into the sanctuary. One last important detail. Rotate him around, get a nice screenshot, and there you go.